Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. TrickyBricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Cara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the TrickyBricks Build and Chat Show!
Ahoy, hoy, everyone.
For the second time.
Yeah,
we already did the whole opening.
This is our second go-round with this. We had like a full-on, we were talking to the screen, and apparently we weren't on. So
Hopefully we're on now.
Yeah.
Let's see. So say hey, you can see us if you can see us.
We just want to check this out because everything is weird today. The lighting is weird. It's been very strange.
Let me see, looking in the chat. Take two. There it is, Aubrey.
Oh, you can see us.
Yay,
all right. Hooray.
Thanks.
Everybody good. Say thank you. Just wanted to make sure.
Can you make us a little brighter? Let's have the sun come out. Like I said, our lighting's all wacky today for reasons we don't understand.
Yeah, everything's all kind of, ooh.
That's all right.
You sure?
Well, I don't know. I got a,
I think
lighthouse
let's
on
go
my
back
forehead.
down again. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for joining us on a Friday. It's been a weird one. Yeah,
we already gave the weather report.
We talked like for a full 5 minutes before we actually got here.
And we were like, wait, no one's saying anything. So you might not have heard, this shirt is actually very significant today.
Yeah, well,
Why?
and it'll be even more significant tomorrow. Because it is our 11-year anniversary tomorrow. So,
yep. We got married in front of a bunch of friends and family 11 years ago tomorrow.
I know, that's awesome. And we got to share it with y'all last year.
Yep.
And tomorrow we will be spending it playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Where
with friends.
Hopefully, if we're lucky, we'll go up to level 5 because we've been on level 4 for a long time.
I'm hoping that our DM just gives this one to us as it's your anniversary.
Level.
Go ahead, take the level. Take the level. So, well, we've got some cool stuff to look at today, and I just realized we didn't get to make a script before the show.
No, that's okay. We have a slideshow today. We have special features.
We do. We are just all at sixes and sevens today, friends. Oh. We will get it back together, I'm sure, soon.
Wow, 6s and 7s. That must be like from the 20s.
At least.
My great-grandma said that.
I hope so.
So why don't we say hi to everyone who's been in the chat for a really long time.
Been hanging out forever. So let's see. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off.
There's lots of rainbow hearts. Happy anniversaries!
Oh,
thank you so
everybody.
much for the nice
Thanks.
wishes.
So Abby the Brick Squirrel is here. Albert Lee, Aubrey Kobach. Hi, Aubrey. Brickman Mosaics Art, Bubs and Lava Bat, Chris, Jazzy Jeff, and Jaden Fresh Prince Chalice. Now that one I understand.
Wow.
Darren Siegfried. Yvette B, Fabufan MKE, Heather Mraz, Hells Bells, Hooded One, John Luttrell, and Vicky. Hey, how's it going?
Joseph Zawada's here.
Hey, Joseph. Lil Scrap. Maraid is here. Hi, Maraid.
Starting the Escapades with Matthew Builds Bricks.
Starting with Maraid.
Starting with Maraid.
Matthew Builds Bricks, Minifig Chick, MJ Bay, Monarch, Monica Berry, and Moto. That was epic. I think that may be our most epic Escapades yet.
I gotta look back, but I think that's more lines than a haiku right there.
Way more.
So we should ask Rob Hendricks.
All right.
He writes haikus.
It's true. Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardis are here. Lana, Elena, and Vanessa. How's it going? Robin Eklund, Shane Levan is here. Hey, Shane. The Hornburgers, ahoy, hoy, Hornburgers. The Plastic Architect, hey, Claire. Good to see ya.
Whisper Runner is here.
Wyatt Builds and Zach Martinez. Hello.
And wherever you are,
Kim. Wilfred and Kim.
Wilfred.
See, this is going to be, all right.
That's C6s and 7s.
Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Yep.
That may be the gayest thing I've ever said on this show.
I doubt it. I can tell
wow.
our chairs are super happy today because we are Seat of Your Pants production.
Yeah, this is just, everybody have these days every once in a while.
It's good. It's anything can happen day. But
Yeah,
we
and
have
look-
stuff planned too.
I mean, and look, this is my hoodie is just hanging off the back of my chair. like some kind of slug. And wow. All right, how about pins?
Okay. I have a pin for you that we can do since we no longer do green screen regularly, although we do miss those backgrounds everyone made.
We need to.
We've got Baby Hulk. Oops. Is Clicky helping? Look at that. He's almost got it right there. I can tell you, Baby Hulk.
Sorry, Clicky doesn't have his glasses on.
There he is.
There we go.
Thanks.
Woo!
Baby Hulk, which for some reason I'm wearing this because of the Umbrella Academy.
And then this is
Oh, there she is.
this is Cruella de Vil because that expression is sort of where I'm at right now.
Are you? I thought it was because of the opera length.
No,
gloves.
and this would be like, and then the two behind me, one would be the computer and the other would be the internet. Oh my goodness.
Clicky was not so sure about that. Yeah, we've been watching the Umbrella Academy and I'm loving it. It's so fun.
Yes.
I mean,
is.
well,
I mean,
it's
fun as that sort of
it's
thing can be.
dramatic and all of that, but
is.
it's a wild ride.
Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone. Let's see. We've got some
Lego news.
we do have some Lego news.
I haven't seen it. It'll be a surprise to me. I almost called you Guy Smiley.
Indeed. Okay. So we have a little bit of Lego news. I just got to remember which one I put it on. There's so many buttons.
There
these
are.
days.
They have little icons on them.
Here we go.
It's Lego news.
Lego news with the Republic gunship.
Now, people have been, it's kind of an understatement to say people have been waiting with bated breath, right?
Oh yes, ever since LegoCon.
Shouts. How dare they wait? But isn't it amazing what, this is pretty cool. I gotta observe, first of all, that it is not gray.
It's not gray. It's white and red.
Yep.
So that's
With
cool.
some nice green on it. That's cool.
Well, it's huge, and I saw an article that said it's bigger than your torso. So I'm trying to like imagine what that's like.
Wow, that would
But
make,
yeah.
actually, you know who needs to be piloting that?
3,292 pieces, and then of course there was the big fracas over the fact that they used the wrong logo on the above where it says Republic gunship.
How could they? And people know these things.
Okay. Oh yes, believe me, it got called out like that, and apparently it's already on boxes that are out, and also instruction books. So you know that those ones are going to end up being like worth gazillions of dollars in like 10 years. They're like, I've got the misprinted one that has the wrong logo on it. No, because people go crazy for that stuff.
I'm sure. You know, I'd like to, so what was it, 3,000 plus pieces? I'd like to add 2 more pieces to this and have Liz pilot this ship.
We can put our own Liz in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we'd have to seriously, like, I don't know, get rid of the couch or something.
we would. Yeah, that's not a thing. that
Although
I
we don't have any MOCs hanging so far, which our landlord
No.
is probably happy about.
Indeed.
Well,
So-
that's cool.
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people are really, really excited about it, but I had to laugh at the wrong logo was a real.
Oops.
But like I said, somebody's going to be able to get their retirement on getting one of these, misprinted boxes.
I mean, that's almost like putting the wrong rune on Fellowship of the King.
Wow.
You know?
All right, here we go. We've gone there.
Yeah, I can't believe Fellowship of the King is the Tolkien story I went to. Of all the possible stories.
Isn't it Fellowship of the Ring?
Of the Ring, yes. Oh my god. What the heck? Okay, I should have stuck with The Hobbit. Oh no, come on, I remember the 2 towers and the Silmarillion. You gotta cut me a break here. If Lego can get a logo wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Fellowship of the Bling.
Sorry.
I don't know. The book didn't. That book didn't actually. I don't know. Let's move on from Tolkien Wars, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. It is. This is sixes and sevens.
It is.
I don't even know what that means.
A tither.
Yeah,
a flutter.
Yeah. I don't know. I left the note about that with my pin money.
Jeez. All right, let's move on, shall we?
Okay, we can do that. You know what? Lego.
Yeah.
What more do you need to say?
We are going to go beyond that.
Okay.
We are going to go to one of our Friday feature.
It is. Beware, everyone.
It's time for...
Thing
from the crypt.
It is the thing from the crypt. And I may have mentioned before that I collect vintage and antique light bulbs, and I have some going all the way back to Edison original experimental bulbs up to sort of present day. Although my collecting has waned since the onset of Lego.
As it does.
So we have these two vintage Aerolux bulbs here. I'll show you the first one because Logan. This is...
Oh, Clicky, gotta get on.
Yeah, Clicky's coming.
There we go.
There we go. This is a Scotty dog, and this would light up inside. I think this one lights up orange. I know it does.
Yep.
And then this other one here, decorative bulb, has flowers, and oh, you can see our lights.
Mm-hmm.
It has flowers inside that glow a different color than the green leaves. And these were made from the 30s through the 70s. I haven't looked up the serial number to know just how old these two are. I think I remember from before my research that these guys are from the 50s. We have a couple shots, or a shot, too, of what one of them looks lit up.
Yeah, now this isn't our picture. This was when we found it.
No, we found this on the internet, because we find with the studio lights, lighting things don't show up a lot.
Right. All right, so why don't we do this?
Okay.
I'm gonna scooch over so you can take over.
Here. Well, so this is an example of what this bulb would look like lit up. What's up?
Nothing.
I'm all wide angled too. I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't want to say what I don't know, but I believe there are different phosphors on the green leaves than the fuchsia flowers, and that's how they do that.
Very cool.
Yep. So that's an Aerolux bulb. I'll be showing other kooky ancient bulbs and wacky ones.
And that was Thing from the Crypt. And thank you, of course, Yano River Blue, for all of our amazing animations. All right.
That was Thing from the Crypt, Flynn.
That was Thing from the Crypt. All right, what do we got next? I'm lost without a script.
Really, it's true.
I'm dependent on them now.
You know, we did over a year without any scripts, and then we started doing them. I think we're a little soft, are we?
I know
I'm feeling blurry.
Did we not go back to focus?
Let's see.
No, it's as focused as it's going to get, I'm afraid.
It might be. You know, it might be that we're just blurry. I don't know. I got up early. I've already submitted drawings to electrical contractors. It's been a very busy morning.
Yes. All right. Shall we move on to the slideshow?
I think we could.
All right. So for Bricks by the Bay this year, TrickyLUG.
TrickyLUG, you know them, you know us.
Yeah, they the group decided to do a collaborative group build at Bricks by the Bay, and there's some really great entries, and they're ones. Now, some of these I know you've seen before on other slideshows, but there's also a bunch of new ones.
Well,
we really wanted to highlight all the amazing builds and see them all together.
Well, I think people put so much effort into them, and we haven't been, a bunch of us, to many conventions lately. So, yeah, even if you're seeing it again, I think it's worth taking a peek.
Okay, so let's go here. Oh, we're gonna get rid of that.
Yeah, this was not actually a mock for Bricks by the Bay.
It wasn't. Okay, this time I really have to take off my glasses. I can't see much anymore.
And this was.
Okay, and so this was, I believe, James Hoog is how the name is pronounced, right? Yes. This is the Camp TrickyLUG sign. Like they made this, James made this back at the very, very beginning. I remember as sort of like an inspirational build for everything.
Do you think is that Lego tape for the road? Is that a plate or is that tape?
That is a plate. That's like one of the old road base plates. I'm sorry, I gotta adjust some lighting here. Is really terrible. Trying to fix it up a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Well, this is cheerful with I always like those large flowers. I kind of want a whole group of us to be walking underneath that sun.
I know. Okay.
And fonts are hard. I think so. This is a plate font. So is that pushed inside a frame of white bricks?
Oh, so Chris says it's an aircraft runway.
Oh, cool.
Base plate.
That's why it's so smooth and flat.
And then it has one line. Very nice.
That's that kind of font like you did for the theater,
right? And
where
that's
it's pushed in.
That's a difficult one to pull off.
I know. Don't turn it sideways.
Don't tip it out.
Not swooshable.
Okay, and this is from Albert Lee, Camping with Katie, Albert, and Winnie. I love this.
And it's got the it has the fire pit.
Has the fire pit and has that great plastic tent piece that I really love, those big pieces like that.
My favorite piece, or my favorite part of this is the shape and thickness of the base. I think the rounding of it and the way they incorporated rocks and those lime green pieces is really nice.
Right. Well, and this is the one that Albert had showed us on our work in progress workshop before before it was built, and we saw a lot of the beautiful snot work on the side. And it came out.
The base
really
wasn't
nice.
like this at that point, though, was it?
Nope. Yeah, you could just see the snot. You could just see the snot pieces, which I actually really like seeing that like under skeleton.
Yeah. Yep. Sideways building. I love that the studs go around the side, like it's this chunky dirt, and it looks like he played with
some lime green in there a little bit, and then the gray rocks.
Well, also with tiles and studs to create a textured surface that's very interesting.
Oh, the Hornburgers say a workshop with Albert on how to build these bases would be great. You know, that's a really great idea.
Great
Albert,
idea.
If you would be, if you'd want to come on and do a segment on how to build a base like that for everybody, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it looks like a museum presentation. Like really, just finishes it off, and I love it.
Yeah, if he's willing to do it, that would be awesome.
It's also cute, the use of the grasses on top of the sort of redwood tree to make it pointy.
It gives it, and then it turns it into more like a pine tree. It's really cool.
I hope there's an axle down the middle of that. I bet there is.
I
learned the hard way.
Right? Okay, this next one. Well, I love this. Now, we've seen this before, and I love it. It's so it's so awesome and creepy. So this is from Aubrey Kovach, and it's called Liz, We're Not in Heart Lake City Anymore. This was one of my favorites from the Liz challenge. Just the creepy Belleville doll peeking through the crack in the back, and it's just so nicely like the photograph is done nicely as well.
See, I thought for some reason that was Mom checking in on them there. Like, I don't know, I think we came up with different stories, although yours may be more to the point of the title. And I love Liz the Astronomer too.
Yes, Liz the Astronomer is great. And also too, I just know that Aubrey and her family have that kooky spooky vibe. Yeah,
well, and the vignetting on this I think really adds to that.
It's so good. All right.
I think this is the kind of piece that, depending on the music you play behind it, would be completely different. If it's like Happy Little Elves versus like strident violins.
Nice. All right, this is great. Oh, and again, we get that awesome tent piece.
Yep.
All right. Oh, wow, this is lovely. This is Brick Built Babe, Glamping.
I was going to say, I didn't even know the title of this, and I got that immediately. Like, this is glamping.
Wow.
My friend Kurt and a group of us used to go for these weekend campouts years ago, and he would always bring these crazy tents with like feather finials and cushions, and this takes me right back to that.
Wow,
and I
that's
love
so
all the
cool.
lanterns in the trees.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And the twigs to make these autumn leaves. I think those little brown sprouts in the top with the twigs are great.
Oh yeah, all the jewels hanging, and of course my favorite piece, the swirly gold vine used for decoration around. It's really good.
And we've seen so many different iterations of the campfire. Like this one's really lovely with the trans pieces, and I think we're looking at brown lightsabers stuck in flowers.
Yeah.
To make that shape.
Oh, and then I just saw the kid hanging. The kid hanging upside down on the right here.
And then what is this kid doing up top?
She's up top, or they're up top on the phone. It looks like.
All right.
Trying to get
good reception.
And trying to get reception exactly.
Can you hear me now? Another thing I really like about this is, pardon me, there's so many warm tones that the purple in the figure below.
It really stands out.
Yep.
Nicely. Excellent. All right. This next one is you all right there? Yep. Okay.
Pardon me.
No problem. No problem.
Coffee drinking problem.
No problem. I gotta open up my slideshow here real quick, just so I can see where we're at. Because I'm a little confused about where we are.
Well, I'm loving the animals.
Okay,
starters.
so this is from Brickanista. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure.
Well, I can see. I mean, this one photo is small enough. It's I know there's babies in there. Can you see babies?
I think let's see if we can enlarge it there. Yes, I see babies.
And there's a cute campfire,
right?
And a baby driving a car. Someone in a wheelchair.
And And I wanted to say so this is called, I just wanted to make sure I had it right. This is called the Do Good Super Sewer Baby Sanitation Sanitation Services, sorry.
Oh, well, I see Super Sewer Baby in the one on the left, and there's definitely something that needs to be serviced between these two dogs.
All right, I'm trying to, here, just give me 1 second. You can take over for a second. I just need to.
Okay, well, I'm going to need to look a little bit closer in it.
Okay.
I see a cool detailed bathroom. And I'm wondering if this stand with the paws on it is like one of those stands you see in the dog parks that a nice citizen has put there full of bags. Don't you think?
Yes. All right. Whoops, sorry, I gotta adjust.
There we go.
Here we go. All right.
Tell me more, Flynn.
Okay, so we are going to move on to the next one.
Well, this is super fun.
Yes.
It's an activity-centric camping piece.
Indeed.
Leave no trace.
This is also Brickanista, and this is called the On the Way to the Pandemonium Jamboree.
Okay, I see Batmanda, but I'm not sure I see Chubbin.
Now we've seen this. We saw this build on the for the Rainbow Challenge, because I remember the rainbow floor here and the panda on top of the van on the laptop. Again, best place for reception.
Well, I'm gonna guess that Chubbin is in that super adorable trailer.
I would guess. There we go. Yeah, inside on the bottom there.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
What fun. This is a really nicely executed camper and trailer.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm going to have to guess that Brickanista has been in a camper before. Has gone camping, because that seems like a camper made from experience.
Well, and I really love the big piece with the Lego logo on the front.
Yep.
Very cool. All right.
Expect to see like a Good Sam Club sticker on it.
All right. This is
Whoa,
from
it's Pandemonium.
It is more Pandemonium. This is just called Pandemonium Jamboree.
Oh,
this is
look at that. I
just
named another one.
You did. Also by Brickanista. I love the little tents and the islands with all the with all of them playing on it is really fun.
And the lavender branches are a really nice soft color.
And a nice little I like the little water feature. Very fun. Nice.
That's a happy day. You know, I have no idea what sound pandas make. It might be utterly silent there.
They're just the sound of cute.
It's like giraffes, right? What sound? I don't know. Can imagine anything for the sound they make. Am I seeing?
It's a diving contest, and there are judges on the bottom left. I see.
that.
They're holding up the signs.
9-7, 9-8.
Very cool diving contest. Love it. All right.
Lots of fun story. In that one.
Lots of good. And I thought the placement of all the characters was really nice because it's easy to get it too bunched up and busy. It looked really good, I think.
We're returning to marshmallow roasting.
Yes, this is from Brickman Mosaics Art, and it's SpongeBob, Sandy, and the Sea Bear.
I'm digging the sea bear with like little kind of fins on their back.
Yeah, it's like a fish turtle with a bear head. I have to admit to not being super familiar with SpongeBob. So, but I do. I mean, like I know them again from like seeing lots of pictures. But this is great. I bet Minifig Chick and Paint Push. I was going to say,
comment on that.
Comment on the very accurate sea bear, says Minifig Chick. Very cool. That's fun.
Nice, and the use of the bottom of a 40 by 40 plate to give a neutral background is cool.
Yep. And it also gives like a little horizon line in the back too. Oh, and the log with I love that printed tile is a favorite.
I want to see a sea bear.
Okay. Well, we'll have to. I'm sure someone can tell us what episode it is, and then we can check it out.
SpongeBob always looks psyched.
No, eternally psyched. So this is from Bubs and Lava Bat.
I'm not sure if there's it. Is this a happy camp out or is there trouble brewing?
No, it just says stormtroopers go camping.
Oh, they're digging it. They're digging it.
Yeah, this is.
Well, you know why stormtroopers go camping rather than hunting?
Why is that?
Because they can't hit anything. So they roast marshmallows.
Nice one. That was, I think,
You think, is it worthy?
I'm going to give you that.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to give you that one.
I like the various kinds of trees in this one, and I always love transgreen.
Well, and I'm just
like
going to
that
say
2x2.
that Bubs knew to use the right symbol.
Uh-oh,
saying.
Bubs.
Yeah,
Good job.
Lego, if you're listening, you need to give Bubs and Lava Bat a job, making sure that you're using the right logos.
The official Lucas Universe translator.
So yeah, I love the variety of plants in it. I love the brick built tents are really fun, and the variety of trees is really fun as well.
Well, and also, you know what made me realize what a happy scene this is here is that Chewbacca is totally on board.
Well, I love Chewbacca and the Stormtrooper running to go pet the dog, which is what I think that's what I'm reading into it. They're like, puppy party! Oh my goodness.
Just like
Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, with the Pawnee goddesses.
Oh, and Monica says that this is one that went through the work in progress workshop. I think you're right. You're right. That's right. Because there were less parts to it then.
I was going to say this has changed considerably. I love how detailed it is. And there's a frog in the pond.
Bub says they're going to pet the dog. I love it. Yeah. It makes me so happy. Nice work. That's great.
I'd like to see more of this various tree design. Like all those different trees combined are cool.
Yep. Okay, this is from Chris Chalice, Cub Scout Activity Camp.
Yay!
Well, I can tell you from having been a Cub Scout that this is pretty pretty spot on. That is very much what it is, and of course, Chris has a lot of experience.
Look, it's your favorite archery.
It's my favorite for medieval reasons.
It's your favorite fantasy sport.
It is my fantasy. And when I say fantasy sport, I don't mean like I would make up archery teams. I mean that I've always like the one sport I've always wanted to do was that.
Really? Like if suddenly you found yourself in the world of The Princess Bride, you would be an archer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Really great. I love the 3 matching tents. I love those little plastic tents.
They're
I think
cute.
They're so fun.
We have a tent actually not unlike that. That giant one.
Yes, it fits like 25 people.
Yep.
I love the archery range in the background with a fruit tree. Always a favorite.
Well, those white ropes really add some nice contrast and line to the piece.
Those are such great pieces with a lot of potential. There's so much you can do with those. You got the campfire.
And tell me about the ducks.
They're cute.
Are these?
They're hanging out.
I didn't know whether these are real ducks that are in the pond, or maybe there's a Cub Scout activity where they make wooden ducks and float them around.
There is that.
And I don't know what they would think about this, but every time I see toy ducks now, I think of Kara and Jesse from Lego Masters.
Yes, I'm sorry. I just read Fabufan MKE. I can see Flynn scouring the sports section for the archery stats.
Maybe we should start with darts.
Hey, well, I'm just gonna say, Zach and Wayne, like one of them does the archery.
Is a trainer,
I believe it's Wayne,
right?
and he does the training, and I want to go out there and do that and get trained by a professional so that I can wildly miss. It'll be really great.
Oh,
and
you'll be like Katniss Everdeen. I always get names wrong. You'll be like Katniss.
No, that was good. You got that one.
I got a name. Pop cultural reference from the last 20 years.
It's a win. I'm marking this down. I'm writing this now.
Yeah, I got applause and approval. It's crazy. Whoa, I love this.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. So this is...
How did they get it in there?
This is from Clarence Nolasco, Crystal Ship in a Bottle. I love it.
That's so cool.
That is really, really great. Oh, so Mairead is saying that there's a brilliant course behind Chabot Science Center in Oakland Hills. That's awesome.
Oh, that's good news.
Wow, this is... I think it's very clever.
I
fun.
just love the idea of it.
Yeah, and
I'm imagining. I mean, I can imagine how it's done, but I like to imagine long tweezers putting every individual piece through the neck of the bottle.
Well, I've been really. This is another one of those, like the Everyone is Awesome set. This is like another one of those sets that people have taken and really gone to town, like making it their own.
It inspired a bunch of people.
Yeah, so I think that's really, what a great thing to have inspired people to do that much, with your set. That's so cool. I love it.
And the lines on the camper really add so much and make it seem like one of those like 70s campers.
Okay, I get the joke now. I'm being told in the chat because we are grandpas.
What? Because we utterly missed it.
Yeah, it's from Breaking Bad, which. So there you go.
I gotta say, I know that Breaking Bad was worthy of many awards, but I don't know. I just going in, I was like, gosh, that's kind of dark. I want to watch Gilligan's Island.
But then we'll watch whatever like horrifying horror movie is on. Because doesn't seem too real. Anyway, yes, really fun and a great model, and now especially better that I know the reference. Sorry.
Blithely going down many other paths.
Well, I'm usually pretty good with this stuff, but in this particular case, not so much. All right, this is
serious business.
This is from Cole Kovac, and it's called ATRV.
Love that.
That is hilarious.
Oh,
I love.
Oh, and there's Princess Leia.
It's really, really clever. And here, let's blow this one
and
up.
in camping, am I seeing one of the sand people?
Sand people, I see.
Everyone's getting along, and
I think, I'm not positive, but I think that's. I thought it was Doc Brown.
I was going to say Doc.
Because he's the only minifigure we have with that hair. But.
Or it could be Betty White.
It could be. Could be. Yeah, and I love that we've got the so it's the family in the background, right?
It's a family outing.
It's Luke, Leia, and Darth Vader.
There may be spoilers.
With R2-D2. And I see the blue milk, the blue milk there.
And look, Baby Yoda's over there.
Oh, little
Baby
little
Yoda
Grogu
next
the
to
Mandalorian. Oh, I love it.
Next to the hiking sign.
I gotta.
Yay!
Yeah, lots of fun
mashup.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff in there, and of course the decorated camper is just genius.
And it also shows that in a MOC with a predominantly gray vehicle, that you can have a very colorful piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, super points for those trees.
Yes. Yeah, especially that one in the background is very realistic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that one. Yeah, the texture
that
is
one.
really well done. The greebling on the actual tree.
All right. Hey, Delicious Foods, welcome. Yo, so Abby the Brick Squirrel says, I want the UCS AT Stream camper. Absolutely. All right.
Oh, this is striking.
This is from Cornado, and it is simply entitled "Let's Go Camping." And I love this for 100 billion different reasons.
Okay. First of all, black and white round campfire with chamfered corners. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
I love her either she's discovering wildlife or that's her pet spider.
I know. I prefer to think that it's her pet. Although I'm sure Cornado can fill us in. It's so.
And the white cat is very interested in the bats.
Yeah, and just this camper is ridiculously amazing.
And she picked absolutely the right campground and the right campsite. There's a number 13 on the garbage can.
And color coordinated. Yes, and I see Spencer the ghost dog is there, and I love the black and white picnic table and the tree.
Yeah. Well, we like trees with bats in them.
We do like trees with bats in them.
This is great. I just love the idea. It's so well executed.
And then, of course, the complete black and white color palette is just wow. And I love, and actually everything like the simple sort of typewriter font for the it's just kind of perfect. All right, so speaking of dogs, ghost and otherwise.
Wow,
like
if
that?
I had bangs, they would just blow right back from the swiftness of that transition. Good thing I don't have bangs.
Why don't we...
Oh, hi.
Here we go. Hi. A little brighter. Why don't we call in our special guest? It's time for the pause that refreshes everybody. It is Logan Cookie Time. Yay,
Look who it is.
Logan.
He says, hi, everyone. Okay, can you catch one? Look, his tongue is all blopped out. Oh, that was a good catch.
Yay.
And you get one last little piece. Say hi. Oh, there you go.
Yay, Logan.
good
What a good boy.
He has many voices. Sometimes it's very high and sometimes it's very low.
That's true. Thank you.
Bye, buddy.
Logan Cookie Time.
You know, I love that Logan and Skittles both have choreography now.
Well, they have
They do that all on their own.
they've evolved over the last year and a half. They can wave on their own now. All right.
Manually operated puppets. He's very lifelike, don't you think?
Indeed. All right.
I also like how the lowercase letters soften it too.
Yeah, it's just really great all around. Oop, back to that again. Sorry.
No
There's nothing I
sweat.
can do about it. All right. There is, let's go to the next one. This is from
Action.
Dan Bakken. Yes, the Chewbaccan. This is our dear friend Dan Bakken.
There's action here.
I say this.
Well,
every
there
time,
was action. We're in a calm moment.
but every time I see another piece by Dan, his building has evolved further.
Yep.
I'm just so it's so impressive. I love this.
We've got our campfire. Is there a name of this one? Survival.
Yeah, it's called Survival. It's just so fun. The modeling of the plane is great, and I love that that looks like. I mean, it looks a little like Dan. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not him and Alini.
That's what I would
around
think.
the campfire. But I hope they don't get into that situation. But yeah, I love and I also love the modeling of the base plate is great. Like real smooth around the edges, and then all the snow.
Yeah, and
pieces.
the use of those, I always call them rocket ship parts, but the curved, angled slope
Yeah.
pieces is really nice. And there's even, I see quarter round tiles. There's a lot of greebling here.
Yeah.
For is it a 16 by 16 piece
It
probably?
looks makes me looks a little longer than 16. Like maybe it goes a little further back.
Yay, I love this shot.
Nice close up, and the backdrop is great.
Yep. And there's use of side lighting, 3/4 back side lighting on this to give him an edge.
Yeah. Oh, really great.
She looks like she's not fully sure yet. You know, she's like, okay, we've got a fire. Good job. This is great. We worked that out. She's very pensive.
All right. Oh, all right. This is from Debo, and it's called TrickyBricks Glade of the Carnivore. Wow. Okay, we're gonna have to blow this one up, because
wow. Well, that name is so much more serious than I expected, and I can see blowing it up. Who is this in the box?
well, I don't. It looks like a cat in the box, but that is hilarious, and one of my favorite use of pieces I've seen in a really long time. That is so simple and perfect, and it makes me laugh so hard.
I have watched so many videos of cats peeking out of little things and stealing pizza and hiding under things. This is so fun. Well, and you know, in this fantasy background too, it's just it adds so much focus.
I'm sorry, that's killing me.
You can't see him, but I think you can know. This one got Flynn.
That is, oh man. Well, and I love the the tent piece is great. Another cool tent piece. And yeah, the trees are fantastic. And then that like terrifying, it looks like a terrifying beast there in the background. That must be the carnivore.
Well, you know, I'm not sure, but I think not only from the title, but I think there's a reasonably dark story going on here. First of all, the campers have a Oh, have a chainsaw. I guess that's for cutting firewood, right? They have a chainsaw and they've cut up logs and put them in that lavender basket. But this pink tree is about to consume the entire tent.
Yeah, it's so. And then I think that's like the big tongue, right? It's the tongue reaching around. That's so...
Exactly. And the cat's all out for themselves. It's like, I'm gonna hide in here.
Oh, that cat. That is just a perfect. I just can't. Like, I want that just as its own little thing. Like, I may have to recreate that just as something to put on the shelf in honor of.
There's so much to love here. There's the crow and the cardinal,
an upside down bat.
Yep,
which
bat hanging in the carnivorous tree right there.
So
I love this, just the combination of fantasy and horror. And as was it Osorg points out,
bottom next to the purple bin is the it's a chainsaw.
That's what I thought with cutting up firewood.
Yeah, somebody had asked in the
and if you want a bonfire that big, you need a serious amount of firewood.
You do need a serious amount of firewood. Oh, jeez, that is hilarious. I am. Wow. Oh, now I think we know who this is from.
Yeah, this is obviously Wilfred. No, it's Fabufan MKE.
Okay, first of all, I gotta say that piece on the top of that tent is one of my very favorite Fabuland pieces. It is so good.
Is it? It's not part of the Ferris wheel, is it?
No, the carousel. It's a carousel top.
Oh, you're right.
It's so good. Yeah.
Well, the characters always make me happy. I love this version of the stones around the campfire.
Yeah.
With those, the silver or gray
little ingots.
Yeah,
I love it. It's so good. And I love it. We got the butterfly net, little flags, and of course those amazing trees.
I was gonna say, and this is basically like.
Oh, I just saw a monkey in a hammock, and I love that it's because you can't really connect to those trees, so
it's supported on clear.
So good.
Well, and am I seeing? I'm not seeing a cardinal in the background on the tree, am I? It looks
I think
like
it's a bird.
red bird.
I think it's a bird in the tree. Yeah, really,
nice.
really
well,
fun.
and this is like Boone showing off all of his monorail. Like, this is a serious collection of Fabuland trees.
A Fabuland flex, you might say.
Nice. That is the first time that phrase has ever existed in the history of the universe. No one has ever said Fabuland flex before. I bet.
Maybe.
You think? Maybe. I don't know. Fabufan, what do you say?
All right. This is called Crater Campground. And do you want to guess who this is?
I'm going to say Yano River Blue.
It is Femme from the Block. And here we'll get this big, see more of it. But wow, what a fun build. And now,
okay, can we say wig tree?
Yes.
but who has wigs that big? They're not from Trolls?
I think it's maybe or is it the video mermaid hair? It really beautiful.
Big.
And all the pink space people and the robot, and wow, this is so fun.
And it almost looks like Max from Where the Wild Things Are is in the deep background there.
They're Trolls hair pieces.
Got it.
Very cool. The mermaid from Trolls. So we were
you got like, both of them.
Both of sort of right.
Well, this is just a riot of color, and yet, pardon me, yet it feels really harmonious.
Oh, the tent with the glow pieces is really fantastic.
Yeah, the blacklight, it's awesome.
Oh man. Beautiful.
And this trailer could not have more uplink than it currently does.
Yes.
Like, that is one connected trailer.
It is. I love the green the green campfire is fantastic. Wow.
And I love our cast of characters too. And who is this in the foreground on the left with the pink helmet?
That is, I believe that was a CMF series. I think she's called Galactic Girl. If I may be wrong, but yeah.
And we have another irregular base plate.
Yeah, really, but made out of the basis of it was that moon, that 32 by 32 moon base plate.
Yep.
Really, really cool, Yano. So beautiful. It's a green kryptonite campfire. It's Joel.
And we've got like the bugaloos in the background.
That's exactly what I thought of. That's exactly what I thought of. It's because it's that one alien from the video series that has the little thing, but I saw antennas and a guitar, and the first thing I thought of was the bugaloos, which
Okay,
is like,
well,
anybody
30 years,
anybody our age would probably think that.
Although I'd have to look around for Bonita Bazaar.
Okay.
This is great. I think the purple tree with the pink wigs wins.
Yeah,
wins
it's yeah, really, really fantastic. And of course, I love too in the background the do you see what's back there? You see what's
well,
back
I
there?
see coral.
Indeed, you see coral. Coral.
He's always so serious.
All right.
Carl, lighten up.
I know, come on, man. All right, this is from
Whoa.
do you want to guess who this is from?
Well, I mean, I heard an initial there, but I would have guessed either Boone Langston or Holly.
It is Holly. It is Holly. Now, you may not know
She
this.
loves camping.
She loves camping, and she's a fan of those Airstream type campers. So I love this, and of course I love that
and
it's
Batman.
my personal favorite. Like if I had to pick a favorite Batmobile, it would 100% be would be this. So good.
Now, I'm curious, what is the yellow figure in the back of the Batmobile?
It looks like a rubber duck.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Maybe, and because you bring your flotation devices when you go camping.
Well, and I just the whole shaping of the camper and everything is so good and perfect, and the wings and everything.
And of course,
it's a floaty. Oh, right, it's one of those floaty ring things with because there's that piece that has a rubber duck head coming off the front.
And of course, Batman goes camping by himself so he can brood.
Exactly. And the floaty came with a Batman CMF. That's right.
That is some cheerful brooding. And also a very Bat utility belt claw to hold the hot dog on the fire. You could just see Alfred rolling his eyes when Batman was working on that.
Really nice. I want to know what the inside of the camper looks like.
Well, it's 4 times as big on the inside. And I bet there's a cabinet just for bat shark repellent.
There's a cabinet of bat shark repellent, yes, and a little place to hang up your batarangs.
And Holly says modeled after her own Airstream.
Ah, there. And now you want to paint it black. Don't paint it black.
I see an Airstream and I... Get it? You know where I'm going there?
Yeah.
Want to paint it black.
So, moving on.
There's lights in this one.
This is from Isaac Wilder, and this is called Autumn in the Adirondacks. This is so beautiful, and if you are on our Discord server, on the TrickyLUG Discord server, you will see Isaac makes a ton of really amazing vehicles, and campers and camper vans are a specialty of his. So this is
a regular
absolutely beautiful
camper van Beethoven. There.
Wow, they're just coming.
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But I love the pergola with the lights. The barbecue makes me very, very happy. This looks like a scene from personal experience.
Yeah, and it's just a really, really nicely done camper.
Yep.
Yeah, Albert Lee says Isaac is one of the best vehicle mockers, period. I agree. His stuff is always incredible, and his vintage cars especially seem to be a specialty that he's really good with. But I love the whole color palette. I love the tree. The eagle in the tree is great. Great use of pieces there.
That bush is really nicely done.
Yeah.
And I like the use of whips around the trunk of the tree to make this like gnarled tree trunk.
Yeah.
This is really clever. And this is I think a really good example of how He could have just taken the camper,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and done a close-up shot of the camper and said, "This is a camper." And I think it just looks so at home in this environment.
It does, absolutely. And it would also stand on its own completely as its own model,
Yep.
which is just, wow, really nice.
And it's got that 70s
Yeah, it's got a very
color
70s
palette.
vibe.
I had Tupperware in those colors.
All right, next
Well,
up.
in fairness, my parents did. I was, 5. 10.
Whoa, this is okay, from Joshua Zender, who we haven't seen in a little while, but how cool. This is Sir Frost Cream and Sir Melt-A-Lot camping for fun. This is
there's a lot going on here.
This is amazing. I don't even this is
Well, I look, the use of Flynn.
Oh my goodness.
No, look, the use of those new road tiles to unify the whole piece, I think, is really great. And what could have been a bunch of separate MOCs feels like a unified whole. Like, there's a lot of fun going on here.
Yeah, well, I love that. So I love the camper, and there's Sir Frost Cream. Here, I'm gonna move this over.
And we've got a major water feature with, like, Pirate Island.
I know, there's like a whole. So it makes me think, of course, of at Disney World, they have that whole area where you can go camping or like stay in cabins, and then it's like right there. You just take like the little bus or the train right to the park. It really, really makes me think about that. I love
unlimited ice cream cones. And I can tell that this world right here needs a little bit of Holly's bat shark repellent.
Yes,
Right, there's some serious shark action going on there.
Serious shark action. I love the and I love the incorporation into the whole piece. And you see the dinosaur in the back. And then I also love the like on the other side of the street, it's got like the stores, which makes me think of Disneyland with because it's right there on the right on the street, and there's like restaurants and stuff across the street. Which took me some getting used to the first time I ever went to Disneyland, because I was used to, Disney World is very isolated.
Well, it's
its own thing.
Almost like a world, you might say.
You might.
One other thing I really appreciate about this piece, other than that awesome wall art in the background, is the use of grouping of minifigures into individual stories. Rather than just taking sort of confetti of minifigures and putting them all over the place, there's all these little stories, and it makes me want to look really close and get right down there and see what's going on.
Yeah, the Hornburgers say, I love the walls between the park and the camping area. It's really,
Yep.
It's really great. Well, and, it's just... What a great incorporation!
Wow, I want to be tiny size. I want to be.
I want to go there
scale and walk around.
I want to go there, especially if there's a miniature golf course somewhere close by. And I love the. Oh, and look, there's like the that looks like it's probably the front gates of the park, right?
With
on the street
with the
like
finials and
Disneyland.
flags.
Yep.
Nice street lamps as well.
We do love a street lamp.
Awesome. Well, this is great. And
Right.
and look, Clicky's sunning themselves on the on the lawn.
Oh my goodness, you're right. I just saw that. Like middle left, just like hanging out. That's great. Hey, PT McEwen's here. How's it going? Oh, I see Axel Plate is here too. Hey. Okay, now we saw this one during the work in progress workshop.
We did, and we saw further development of it afterwards.
Yes, and this is such a great piece. So this is from Christopher Koster. The Burps Have Eyes, it's called. And this is just... it's one of those ones where you can take a very, very limited color palette and then you just give it a splash of color in certain places, and it makes that part of it. Like,
well, I think their outfits are a really good example of that, right?
Yeah, their outfits and the tent and the fire, they like that draws your your focus right when you first look at the picture, and then you kind of like expand out to see kind of all of the eyeballs. It's got a very Scooby-Doo feeling.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I can hear that music. And then, the eyes pop so much. I wonder, I don't know if there's some Photoshop magic going on here.
I think there might be a little, I think that maybe
really
he brightened
bold.
them up. Oh, no, you know what it is? Because this is a render, and you can make things glow in the rendering of stuff out of Studio. It's pretty cool, actually.
In the work in progress workshop, we talked about focusing the eyes all on this central,
Yes.
On the central scene. And I think that really, really goes a long way. Like the eyes on the upper right looking down are great. And then this sort of scared face on the tree on the right.
And it's like, I'm not sure.
Reminds me of Halloween cards where like the monster is all spooked. And I think I can make out this mouth of the cave a lot more too.
Yeah, it's really just really a wonderful piece all around. Yeah, the roots, you're right, Axel, the roots, coming off, really, it makes a nice shape.
This almost looks like box art from the set. Like if this was a set on the shelf.
Yes. All right, this is from Matthew. This is, I believe, is this Matthew Builds Bricks? I'm not sure. I think it just says Matthew here. Maybe
let us
Matthew,
know
if you're here, let us know. Or Cara, if you could let us know. Yes, it is. Okay, this is Matthew Builds Bricks.
This is some royal level camping right here. Like we've got the king of the forest right there on the left.
Well, I love his 6-foot sub.
Or maybe
on the table.
That might be a queen. I don't know. We've got a royal personage.
A royal personage
with a giant
sub.
It's like a pizza and submarine sandwich party. I think what do you want? Should we have sandwiches for lunch?
No, it's like one of my favorite Simpsons episodes has a 6-foot hoagie, which is what they call them in some places on the East Coast.
If I remember, isn't part of that sandwich remaining and it finds itself behind the couch?
It has mushrooms growing on it, and he eats it anyway.
And gets a tummy ache and goes back for more.
Oh my god.
Well, this seems
tummy ache.
A tummy, I said tummy. This piece is so fun. I love the inclusion of the yellow branches and the pink flowers to give it more color.
Sandwich. I'm sorry. Yes, I and the treasure the chests, being used as places to instead of an ice chest or they have a treasure chest.
And the knights are having roasted marshmallows.
Oh, and I got another nice brick built tent back here. Very good. And yeah, the use of plants in this is really fantastic. And then, of course, that's like I was talking about before, we have all that nice green, and then that really makes the little, the little royal area really stand out more for all that color.
What a fun piece. And also grouped minifigures for more stories.
Yes. Nice. All right. Thank you, Matthew. That's awesome. All right, this is from Monica Berry. This is called Homage to East Bay, Illinois. Now, we saw this during the Work in Progress workshop very, very early on, when it was just a bridge, pretty much. What was the very beginning of it, and what a beautiful, evolution of the piece.
Well, the details on the cabin, the very enthusiastic bonfire.
It is very enthusiastic, and I love the cabin. I love the grills underneath the window. It gives it that those ones are a little rotten. Whenever I went to summer camp, it was always the cabins were always a little, maybe not 100%, and I think that's a great touch.
And the flagpole out front again feels like that's something you see when you go there. That feels like personal experience.
Yeah, it's really,
and the curving river or water feature is great.
Green Ottoman sighting, says Patrick Wismer. Yes, before I understand I found out from Monica last week the Ottoman became a non-used photo space. So don't be surprised when you don't see the Ottoman again.
Okay.
Just giving you a heads up.
All right. Thanks for the warning.
All right, and I love this. I love this shot. The little the board, the sign that shows like where like the map or where where, and then the little boat shack in the background, which we saw. Actually, that was the other part that was done at that point. Yeah, it's great colors, and what a lovely and I love this photograph on the bottom right corner.
Bottom right with the ramshackle bridge and the out of focus cabin. It's like I want to go over there. The fire extinguisher.
All right.
No, with marshmallows.
Maybe Chick says, I think I'd swim across rather than take the bridge. Well, I remember that was she said that it was kind of like a rickety bridge, if I remember correctly. All right. Nice, Monica. This is from Ms. Slowbrickta, as we can see with the brick right there. This is called Camping by the Pond.
Well, what a fun pond. It looks like there's some turbulence in the pond.
There is. Oh, well, there's jumping fish.
Oh, look at those.
Okay, can I say?
Oh, I see the koi.
Fantastic use of pieces. Now, I can't tell.
Well,
I
all
want to
those
say
koi, right?
I have to say, from this angle, at first I thought she had turned the tiles on their sides, and we were looking at them. But I think no, we're just looking at the surface of them.
Yep. Now, don't you only get one or two of those koi tiles?
Or are they turned to the side?
Well, there's cheese wedges, and then there's like Ninjago splats, I think.
Oh, and so this is apparently Dawn and her whole family.
Cool.
Camping. Yeah, camping by the pond. Very nice.
We've got turtles. There's little baby turtles. The translucent blue spiders are pretty cool.
Yes. And I love the tent in the background is great, and it looks like, is it gears used for like a little sign?
I like that a lot, and also that they brought their own camping chairs, right, for comfort around the fire. Oh, and there's sideways building with snot pieces for the rocks on the campfire.
Yep. Oh, and of course turtles.
And a cyc wall in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Really, I love that color in the background. It fills it in so nicely.
What a beautiful, and I also too really love the use of exclusively rounded plates for the green parts.
Yeah.
It adds a really nice difference of shape, especially between that and then the shoreline, which is a little bit more angular.
Yeah, like there's more turbulence and froth and all that going on the shore. Mm-hmm. It's nice. I gotta say, the water is my favorite part. The whole thing comes together as a really nice whole, a really nice whole. But the textures in the water are really fun.
Yeah, and the tree is really nice as well. As Minifig Chick points out, the shaping of the tree is really nice. They're using she used like those curved arches,
and those few brown or dark orange branches in there to make it more 3-dimensional.
Really nice. All right. And this is also from Ms. Slowbrickta, Crater Lake Camping. I love the curved tile floor is so good.
And I think Ms. Slowbrickta and Yano collaborated. They didn't build each other's pieces, but they both wanted to do a sort of space camping piece.
Yep. So fun. So
with
fun.
Coral.
Yep. And again, we have coral. I love the camper. I love the flag. Like all of it is it's just perfect. And we got that same coral in the background with the eyeballs on it.
And we've got floating space people, or like astronaut people, and a cute little trailer.
Oh, okay, good. It's the cute little trailer is great. I love that Yeah, the holes in the back. Are
Yeah,
really great.
that textured wall in the
Yeah.
background to have, you know, some asymmetry and like otherworldly. And speaking of otherworldly landscape, how about this serpentine pattern of tiling on the ground?
Yeah, that's what I
That's
was
really
talking about at the
original.
beginning. This whole, I love that there's this whole coverage. It makes me think to those sidewalks in Brazil. I mean, even though that's painted,
yeah.
but just that, so good. Somebody raked that for a long time. It's perfect. Really fun. And of course, the fire from like the rocket, like the back of a rocket is that would be pretty intense to get close to.
Well, the blue astronaut on the left is
He's
little blown away.
I'm out. Very cool.
And then you ever do that thing like when you're a kid and everyone's roasting marshmallows and you're like, oh, I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get too close. And the pink astronaut on the left is playing it
I know, it's like, I'm
safe.
way back here. I don't like mine toasted. And of course, this one in the front is burnt and has flame coming off of it. Nice. All right, this is
what
from
a fun tent.
Osorg and Olivia, and it's called Just an Ordinary Family Camping Trip.
We've got colorful birds. Again, another really great take on a barbecue.
It's the tree is very cute, and what a great way to do the tent with I believe those are ship sails.
Yeah, really lovely.
That's really fun. I love that.
You know, another thing I really like is I can't tell. I think it's a Coleman lantern on the table there with that red top.
Oh yeah. It's that is definitely a lantern. Very cool. I think the red though is in the background, and it's just because that's definitely a separate piece, and I don't know if there's a way to put a red thing on top of it. I'm not sure.
Well, it looks great.
Yeah, I love the barbecue. It's really fun, and the basket. Like there's like a basket of fruit back there.
Playtime with the pug.
And I see I see a dog in the background. Very cute.
And lovely lavender and medium azure for the edge of the water.
Yeah, the kind of the fade off from the shore to the water. I always love that when people are doing plate mosaics of a shoreline, or you know, any kind of mosaic of a shoreline, and that kind of, it just adds so much realism to it. And I love the plants around are really nice as well. Yep, orange spider. Oh wow, very fun. Oh, and I just realized that the child in the front is wearing like the Minnie Mouse the Minnie Mouse
Oh
dress.
yeah.
All right.
This is Paint Pusher.
Yeah, this is Paint Pusher. You knew this. You knew this already.
I looked right over there.
Oh. I thought maybe you recognized it.
I didn't see this one before.
No, so this is called Camping on Mars.
Well, just like in that movie The Martian, we've got our radioactive power source here is making it nice and toasty.
It's really fun. I love it, and I love the backdrop, and it's just really.
And if I
really
remember
nice.
correctly, Paint Pusher has read the book of The Martian because he turned me onto it.
Yes, and it's,
They better bury that power source pretty soon.
There's gonna be trouble. Oh, and I love all the different space people, and the printing on the back of that one is really great. The one that's oh no, that's the front
It's
of
the
it.
front.
Sorry, the printing on the front of that one is really great.
And it's a modular piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like the use of color in the ground. It could have been all red, but I think the greebling there makes it a lot more interesting.
Oh, it is a radioisotope thermoelectric generator.
It's the RTG. Of course. Thanks for clarifying, Guinea Pig Chick. Oh, that's right. And if I remember, they put a flag on it to be able to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't want it right next to, or he didn't want it right next to his camp.
I'm saying like I know because I haven't seen it. I really love those. Are those all plates in the wall? No, I believe those are
they're textured bricks.
Those are the textured bricks. Because on one side they have like a brick shape, and then on the other side they've got just a line in the center, or bricks, or
And then we know that Paint Pusher actually paints pretty I won't say abstract, but minimalist landscapes with
beautiful.
large color blocking, and I think that's what's going on here with this horizon line in the background on the walls. You get the red landscape of Mars with a horizon line where the sky meets the ground.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Super painterly.
All right, next up, we've got the Hornburgers, and we're gonna pull this one close. Now, this one won like best of this category, the Let's Go Camping category.
Well, richly deserved. There is some action about to happen right here.
Yeah, we're gonna just, you don't need to see us. Here we go.
Everyone is roasting marshmallows.
I love it. There's so much going on here. Now we looked at this on the episode where we looked at the winners from Bricks by the Bay.
Yeah, and
but
I think I was away working that day, right? I haven't seen this one.
This does definitely deserve a second, third, and fourth look. It is so cool.
We've got the soft, dulcet tones of a pterodactyl flying by. And really, really smart campfire. Look at that octagonal piece, the black piece with the holes in it, with those little paddles to sideways build the.
It's a brilliant campfire build. Just really, really clever.
And the use of great rock treatments in the corner presented background with a cave in there with two delicate little flowers and looks like an ankylosaurus or something like that.
And I love, and I pointed this out when you saw it the first time, but I love that the T-Rex has like a little marshmallow stick in its mouth because it's gonna like join in.
It's a happy moment. But the one guy underneath there has caught on, and he's not so sure.
He's not so sure. And then I love the guy hanging in the tree here. You can kind of see him in this right hand.
He looks
photo.
like a very adventurous sort, right there.
And I just love that the two at the campfire are just oblivious to, what's going on behind. Everybody's like, watch out.
And if I'm not mistaken, the guy in the baseball hat is taking a photo.
He's taking a photo. And I love the little blanket. Like there's like a picnic blanket down here over by the tent.
And baby gets a whole hot dog.
Yes, baby gets a whole hot dog. Oh yeah, now we get a better shot of the guy running away, and the pteranodon is really great.
This piece is so fun, and a tent, and the use presenting the piece in actual grass gave just such a nice background too.
Right, and then and I also love that there's like distinct areas, like you were saying before, like the rock work is really nice, and then there's trees, and then there's grass, and then we have a little bit of a clear area with our picnic blanket and the camping stuff. Really,
I think it's
really
very
fun.
thoughtful
and
hilarious.
Well-deserved win.
Again and again, I know this isn't any kind of rule, but I just observe over and over that some of my favorite, or many of my favorite Lego MOCs have humor in them.
Yes.
Like there's something absurd or ridiculous, or like a mashup of different themes you wouldn't see in the real world.
Absolutely. All right, well
Look how colorful these are.
Yeah, they're great use of color and just fun all around and perfect.
I think this would look beautiful printed on paper and mounted on the wall.
Ooh, it would make it's a really great photo. Yeah, especially that center one is just like, you can kind of see all of it. Very nice.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. All right, well, that was awesome. I love getting to see pictures of people's MOCs. They're always the most fun episodes, in my opinion.
I love TrickyLUG. What a fun, positive, creative group of people.
I know. Fantastic, everybody. Great work. And I think that definitely everybody deserves a round of applause for that. Oh, yes. And...
Yes.
I thank you for the reminder, Minifig Chick. I have that all set up. There is a video to watch.
Oh.
So let's go back over to the thank you for the reminder. Apologies. See, without the script.
Yeah.
Good thing we have our stage manager.
Thanks, Kara.
Okay, back over to here. We've got. Here we go. Now, hopefully. Sorry, everybody. I'm getting there.
You have about like 500 items.
There
to
are
search
500
through there.
items all together. Okay, here we go. Hopefully the sound is going to come through for
Fingers
this.
crossed.
Yeah, just let me know if it doesn't, and we can look at it again. All right, here we go. This is from the Ziccardis. This is Rob Ziccardi made a video of his family's MOCs.
Hello everyone, my name is Robert Ziccardi and I'm going to take a few minutes to show you the Ziccardi family campgrounds that were built
Yeah,
for
I'm
this
not
I don't
weekend's
see
Let's
audio
Go
levels.
Camping
I don't see any
collaboration with
audio.
TrickyLUG.
Oh yeah, there it is.
The first one I'm going to show you is from
We're
my
just not
daughter,
hearing it for
Lana.
whatever reason.
Lana is 7 years old, though she was 6, just had a recent birthday. She was 6 at the time that this was built. Now, Lana loves the Lego babies. If babies were its own theme in Lego, that would definitely be her favorite one. Now, she didn't build a tent for hers because she didn't feel that a tent wasn't a very safe structure for a baby. So she built this great log cabin. The only thing is, it looks like there's a baby climbing up the roof of that log cabin. That doesn't seem very safe to me. And even over in the back, we have this tall mountain. Babies are going mountain climbing. Again, not very safe. But there is plenty of food, and it looks like a lot of that food is sugar, so that's probably why all these babies are running around.
Awesome, Lana. I love the Lego sisters.
So I move over to Vanessa. Now Vanessa is 9 years old. She went a little bit smaller with hers, but just as much fun and excitement. This one is her sig fig. So this is her. She's going out camping. Though, to be honest, she's never really gone camping. That's probably why she doesn't seem too concerned about that spider, because I'm sure in real life, if she saw that spider, she probably wouldn't be that calm sitting in the tent. Now, the first of 2 builds that I submitted for this collaboration, the first one is a general store. Because, after all, not every one of your supplies that you need for camping can fit in your trunk. So you're always going to have that one store on the campground where you can get some additional supplies. As we move over towards the store, the one thing that I wanted to point out was the roof. Now, when you do roofs like this, at least for me, I need to have a basis. I need a foundation of how I want to do it. So in this case, what I tried, and I think it worked out pretty well, was I have a systemic pattern on the red wedges. If you were to look at that, if you look from the bottom left to the upper right, you'll actually see each red wedge is going from single, double, single, double, single, double in a diagonal line. And then from that point, just dropped in the other colors in a random pattern, and then that ends up kind of having a mixture in there, and I think that worked out pretty well. Now the second build that I submitted, which was actually the first one that I built, this one's centered around this white RV. Now I'm going to get to this white RV in just a second, but I'm going to say that this was inspired from a toy line from my youth, the 1985 Kenner toy line, and also animated show called Mask, which stood for Mobile Armored Strike Command, which was kind of like a knockoff of G.I. Joe. Now in this first section of the build, you see that our heroes here, they're just hanging out, having a day off, sitting, keeping the campfire going, grilling some hot dogs. However, if we move back, we see there is an explosion because evil never takes a day off. So there are our villains are attacking. So now there is another section to this one, and that's hidden within the RV. Now I'd mentioned that this was based on an animated television show and toy line. And of course, nothing is always ever what it seems when you have toys, especially toys from the 80s. And these toys, they were kind of like Transformers in a way, because there was always something hidden. Now, this particular RV was based on an actual vehicle from the television show Mask. The actual vehicle was called Slingshot. It was let's turn this around here. And what happens is the real fun and excitement with this one is what's hidden inside. So what do you do when the bad guys are coming after you and all you have is an RV? Well, the first thing that I'm going to do is, now this wasn't on the original toy. I had to add in some braces here because when you unleash the power of this RV, you're going to have the sides open up. And I needed some kind of a frame to help the weight.
Wow.
Now, when these sides open up, it's going to reveal a jet. So our jet wings will expand out. And now it's ready for takeoff. And it's ready to go attack. Now, underneath the rest of this, we have still a lot you can play with. There are 2 workstations, one on either side. And those more battle stations and workstations, those have a lot of your computers, your radar, all the tools that are needed to fight evil. These 2 workstations were not in the original toy, but something I wanted to add a little more flavor to the original, put my own spin on it. Because the original just had this front cockpit area where it had some additional controls, radar, and that's actually how you drove the RV. And then in the back we have some, more tools that you would actually take with you in the field. You have some walkie-talkies, a couple binoculars, different accessories such as that. So with that being said, that is the display that we were able to contribute for this fun camping collaboration. I hope you enjoyed it and enjoy the rest of the convention.
Wow. That was outrageously cool. What a talented family. What a talented family that is. Oh my goodness. That whole like camper opening and then like not just a plane, but a plane that has wings that pop out. Like just incredible. Just incredible. And I really also loved the trees with the pine tree on top as the top of the tree, and the way that they came out and were shaped was just absolutely great. And the ones from the girls were great too. And I loved seeing again like the evolution of your build from when we first saw it at the work in progress workshop until the final piece. Really, really, really fantastic. Oh my goodness. Well, what an incredible show. I'm really excited to look at so many cool MOCs, and we're going to be doing it again next week because we are in the middle of a challenge, a 2-week challenge, which is the mythology challenge. And that is whatever mythology you want to use, build something about it. It can be no size limitation, no particular rules other than it is the theme, which is mythology. So exciting for that. That will be those are due next Thursday at the uploadable form that we have on Google, and you can get that on our website. So definitely can't wait to see what everybody's going to build for that. So wow, what a fantastic collaboration. I'm so excited for that. And Minifig Chick says that we're taking nominations for the next TrickyLUG collab. Email trickylug@gmail.com with ideas. Also email if you want to join in on meetings. Yes, so if you aren't a part of the TrickyLUG meetings, you can write there and get the all the lowdown on when we have meetings, which is usually in the beginning of the month. And so we just had one, so we should have another one in a few weeks. I hope that everybody had a good time today. And also, if you haven't seen it already, you should definitely check out Wednesday's show that we did with Brett about the Adventures theme. It's a really cool theme that I know is beloved by a lot of people, and there was a lot of fun facts and a lot to say about it. So that was a really good show if you want to check that out. And then this Sunday, we are going to be having some guests on from Lego Masters Season 2 to hang out with us. Randall will be here again visiting with us, and we will be also talking, I believe, with Jen and maybe a couple of other people. So we'll definitely be getting to hang out. We won't be breaking down any particular episode. We're just going to be kind of like hanging and talking about, Lego Masters talk, whatever that turns out to be, along with our regular guests, of course, Blair, Moto, and Kara and Holly. So we will be doing that on Sunday at 10 a.m. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can think of. No, I think that pretty much wraps it up for today. Sorry, Richard had to go. There was a work call, and he had to run away. But I know he really enjoyed seeing everybody's stuff. And Rob, what a great a video. Thank you so much for putting that together. Yes, if you want to like the stream, that would be awesome. We would certainly appreciate that. Helps get the word out there. But I will, until next time. Oh, a magical anniversary. Thank you, Monica. We will. We're going out to dinner with some friends tonight. And then tomorrow, yeah, we've kind of got like just a chill day planned on the actual day of. So, let me see here. I just need to get, uh-oh, I hear the crypt opening. Oh, good. You're just in time to say goodbye. Hey, everybody.
Hi. Bye. Sorry, I had to step away for a moment there.
No, just thanks, everybody, for joining us today. Until next time, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask where and when you still need to.
If you haven't,
get that vaccine as soon as you can.
We think.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Happy building.